Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, the Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, I used to think that I had to. I used to think that I should. The scriptures told me that I had to be good. Now I love because I want to. I love because I am free. Blinded by the Spirit, oh yeah. The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, 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 I don't need any prodding. I don't need any love. I want to sing with all my heart. God is my all in all. I let go of my burden. Loving God has made me free. Blinded by Spirit, oh yeah. The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, 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 I thought it was my duty. I thought it was my job. Somewhere I believed that loving God would be hard. But loving God is wonderful. Loving God is ecstasy. Thank God for my freedom. Oh yeah. The Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, 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 the Spirit of God is upon me.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one.
of the one, of the one. Oh my goodness, give yourself some love. Let's go. Come on now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? Yes. Yeah? Okay. I had a really good Thanksgiving. It was interesting? Oh, yeah. All right,
Interesting.
Cynthia, you're on.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Ahava, Center for Spiritual Living. We are an open and affirmative community, so we welcome everyone here today. My name is Cynthia Chinquina. I am a staff minister here, along with Reverend Sonny, our founding minister, and our co-spiritual director, Reverend Rainbow. We welcome you here today.
Hey, how about that? You read my part.
I realized that when you said you're on, so I was on.
So I'll
let you do my part.
I'm gonna read your part. If you are joining us via live stream for the very first time, or if this is your 100th time, hey, we welcome you. Please put your name in the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from. And make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe. We've got a goal of 1,000 subscribers, and we're a little over halfway there. So please subscribe and ask your friends to do the same. And also, if you're in the room, we encourage you to take out your phones and not call anybody, but actually take them out and turn the sound off. And if you hear something inspirational, please, and you're going to today. So just type it in, or, send it out, or put it on, share pictures, or share it with social media. We are a conscious community that is committed to curiosity so that we may provide a loving space and be reminded of the truth of who we are. So wherever you are, whoever you are, on your spiritual path of discovery, you are absolutely welcome here. So one of the things that I've been saying for 14 years now is I know that we are all a reflection of one another. That's the good news and sometimes the not so good news. But this morning, what I'd like to invite you to do is just turn to your neighbor and thank them for being a reflection of you.
Thank you for being a reflection of me.
Thank you. Y'all are very quiet this morning.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very quiet.
Well, let's get them going a little bit. So we do have a vision here today, right? Well, always. So let's say that together. We are an inclusive community committed to global transformation through personal evolution. And what is our purpose?
Wake up, step up, and make a difference.
Absolutely. Wake up, step up, and make a difference. And we also have an affirmation for today. It should be up on your screen. I'll say it, and you can repeat it after me. I'm at home wherever I go.
I'm at home wherever I go. So if you're here for the very first time in the room, we especially welcome you, and I just want you to know that we are absolutely changed by your presence here because you bring your energy into this space, and we change because of it. So we have a core council member back there, Seneca, who we would like to give you a free gift if you're here for the very first time. So who doesn't like a free gift, right? So if you're willing to stand or raise your hand, Seneca will come by and give you a gift. Do we have anyone here for the first time? Yay! 2, yay! One for you. One for you. And we also want to acknowledge our Save a Volunteers. We just simply could not do it without our Save a Volunteers who show up early and create this space for all of you to enjoy, and I mean, really service is it. So let's give our Save a Volunteers some love. And by the way, what's going on this coming month anyway?
Wow, we have a lot coming up, right? So to start off, as we know, our wonderful Reverend Sunny will be retiring very soon, and we are going to have a wonderful celebration dinner for her on December 29th at the Main on Main, which is the very top of the Chase building. You can see the view of all of Lexington up there. So it is a ticketed event, so the tickets are on sale. You can go ahead and get your tickets after service in the bookstore or online. So we're
I'm
definitely
excited about that.
I know, I
Yeah.
am too. What a great place.
Yeah, I hope nobody gets drunk or anything.
I know.
Yeah. I'm having fun today, can you tell?
And our next thing that's coming up is our Many Paths One Light candle lighting service. This is just such a very special service that we put on every year, and it's going to be December 15th at 7 p.m. And we changed that to a week early. So December 15th at 7 p.m. for our candle lighting service. And also remember that we're not going to have service on Christmas Day. So on December 25th, we will not be here, so everybody enjoy a nice day off. And then right after that, the next weekend on January 1st, we're going to have our burning bowl ceremony. And it's just such a wonderful, sacred ceremony that we have. And then we always have ongoing events, so check your emails, check online. We always have some things happening. And the last thing I would like to let you know about is our holiday support program. I do have some list by both of the doors, and I have a couple bins out there that we can contribute to the Kentucky refugee ministries, and they also they support the community with the immigration and the paperwork. They teach them our culture, the English culture, English as the first language, and help them to adapt into our area, and also provide many different services, health and wellness. So it's a great organization to donate to. So, and we have our wonderful band, yes? Joe Cinquina, our music director, also on bass. Give him some love. We have Lauren Dechtenberg on keys and also doing our reading today. John Dittert on drums. We have Jeff Watts doing our sound. And our featured vocalist today is Tina. And our practitioner on duty that's going to be doing our opening prayer today is our practitioner, Connie Moore. So I just invite you to just take a moment, take a nice deep breath, and just settle into your chairs as we anchor into our centering song, and Connie does our opening prayer.
In this place, my soul is free from the light within. I see all the joy, all the peace. Carry me. Carry me, carry me, oh, carry me. In this place, love abides, holy light. Surrender me all the joy, all the peace. Carry me, carry me, carry me, oh, carry me.
In this place, I am home. In this place I know love. In this place I know power. In this place I know peace and order. In this place I know spirit. And in this place I know that spirit lives me. That I am a divine, unique expression of that life, that one life. That is indeed what we all are. There is no separation. We are one. We are one with spirit. We are one with each other. So it is from that place of knowingness that I bless this thing called the Ahava, Center for Spiritual Living, this morning. I bless the words of our beloved Reverend Sonny. I bless the service and the words of our beloved Reverend Cynthia. I bless all of the beautiful sounds that will come from our talented musicians. I bless all of the hearts and hands that have come together to make this beautiful thing happen today, right here, right now. I simply let it be by saying, and so it is.
Namaste. Lauren, would you please do our reading?
Yeah, today's reading is by the Persian poet and mystic Rumi. If you put your hands on this oar with me, they will never harm another, and they will come to find they hold everything you want. If you put your hands on this oar with me, they would no longer lift anything to your mouth that might wound your precious land, that sacred earth that is your body. If you put your soul against this oar with me, the power that made the universe will enter your sinew from a source not outside your limbs, but from a holy realm that lives in us. Exuberant is existence, time a husk. When the moment cracks open, ecstasy leaps out and devours space. Love goes mad with the blessings like my words give. Why lay yourself on the torturer's rack of the past and future? The mind that tries to shape tomorrow beyond its capacities will find no rest. Be kind to yourself, dear, to our innocent follies. Forget any sounds or touch you knew that did not help you dance. You will come to see that all evolves us. If you put your heart against the earth with me in serving every creature, our beloved will enter you from our sacred realm, and we will be so happy.
I can't remember why I'm feeling this way. I guess I should be crying, but my heart just won't obey. It feels strange to be happy as I lie here on the rooftop in the rain. I say, amen to all the crazy things that made me who I am. Amen. To everyone who ever hurt me, I'm stronger 'cause of them. Amen. I'm not worrying about tomorrow. I'm forgetting yesterday. Just savoring the moment in this unfamiliar place. And I'm feeling like velvet in a beat-up guitar case. And so I'll say, that made me who I am. Amen. To everyone who ever hurt me, I'm stronger 'cause of them. Amen. Life is so bizarre. What do we have to be so hard on ourselves? I think I found a way to smile and be okay with myself, with myself. Amen. To all the crazy things that happened that made me who I am. Amen. To everyone who ever hurt me, I'm stronger 'cause of them. And I may not have the answers, but the questions make more sense. Amen.
Thank you, Tina. And band, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Did y'all enjoy that? Yeah. Ooh, let's just take a nice deep breath and stay with that for a moment. And that moment that we all got to witness of that divine flow from the awareness that has been activated within us through the music and through the prayer and through the reading, through the community coming together to simply celebrate the joy of oneness, of community. Really step in and let that vibration, that energy just resonate in your body and in your heart and in your soul. The vibration of awareness of that divine spark within all. Each one of us, that divine spark that is activated right here and right now, letting go of anything that would interfere with our natural state of love and joy. As Rumi said, letting go of the past, it doesn't serve, the future, it doesn't serve, and being here fully present in this moment right now, suspending time as we know it, and allowing our soul to simply touch in to each soul that is fully present here this morning. For this truly is setting yourself free, allowing yourself to be, redefining from the unconscious to the conscious, being a fully aware, conscious being in this moment, knowing the truth of who we are. Because now, as we let go, as we surrender, we can finally become the light. And as we become the light, then we can share this light. And when you shine this light, you become the example of joy-filled awe and wonder. And you also inspire others by your light, by your actions, by what you do, by the choices you make, by the power you stand in, all simply because of the recognition of the truth of who we are, who you are, standing in that power, that consciousness. So now, as you become aware of this, from this knowingness, you can step into that unconditional love for yourself. That love that we seek so often in others, but truly the love that is unconditional in ourselves, that propels and allows us to draw in to each heart that beautiful and amazing light that I speak of. Because we have an understanding of the reciprocal nature of the universe, it's giving that light away and taking it in, giving it away, emptying it out, and filling up again, once again, with the knowingness and the truth. We can see that we are living and moving and having our being in the one source that is the source of all. And so I invite you in this moment to simply open your eyes and see what the beautiful divine has done, the creation that it has made here this morning, that is in and through each and every person here this morning. Look around this room and see that the universe has created something spectacular and beautiful, eyes wide open, not a throwback in the bunch. Right? Okay, a proverbial chip off the old block. Here we are. Right? That's who we are. The light, the essence, the vibration, the energy of the one source. The divine looking back at the divine. Isn't that amazing? And you know what happens when we are the divine looking through the divine? Then we can release any hate. And with all of the filters removed, the fear, the doubt, all of that, we can actually love one another again. Isn't that amazing? When we let go of all that is happening, we can actually love one another again. And you know, that I think this theme this month has been a beautiful theme called home. Of course, they would do that for me, right? Because I announced my retirement. I'm leaving my home. And Reverend Rainbow and I have presented many ideas about home, starting with there's no place like home. And I ask whether there's no place like home really means a sense of belonging, a place of safety and comfort, a place where we get to be who we are without judgment, regardless of where we are in the world, where we live, because we always take ourselves with us, no matter where we are. And the second week, Reverend Rainbow talked about the idea that there are only two lasting bequests that we can hope to give our children: roots and wings. The relationship between freedom and safety, and how childhood conditioning sets us up for what Einstein called the most important decision we make. And in the words of Maya Angelou, the ache for home lives in all of us. Having a place to call home is a basic human need. At its best, home is the place where we feel this sense of rootedness and belonging, while also feeling free to fully express ourselves. And last week, Reverend Rainbow used HOME, H-O-M-E, as an acronym for healing opportunities manifesting everywhere. Why? Because not everyone looks forward to going home for the holidays. I often refer to this as the high season of vulnerability. Sometimes home is the place that breaks our hearts. Sometimes home is the place that breaks us, leaving lifelong wounds that can be difficult to heal. So she invited all of us to consider approaching the Thanksgiving holiday as an opportunity to heal some of those childhood wounds and trauma. So we wrap it all up this month with the topic, Welcome to Your Dream Home. And the truth is, we end the journey where we began. As spiritual beings, having a human experience, our true home really is in the realm of the divine. It truly is in the realm of spirit. We come into this human experience as the divine. And as we embark on our human journey, we encounter all kinds of experiences. All kinds of experiences in our lives, from danger and misfortune to love and joy and heartbreak. And we can get lost in all of this, forgetting who we really are, forgetting where we came from, that we are indeed the light, that we are the one source manifesting here on this planet. But you see, what happens is the truth never changes. Throughout our human experience, most of us are given a beautiful opportunity to work on our lives. And it's through this work that we truly experience what home is where the heart is really means. Total and absolute acceptance. Perhaps the journey isn't about becoming someone else. Maybe it's about being the best possible version of ourselves that we can be. In fact, maybe the journey isn't about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you. Unbecoming everything that really isn't you, so you can be who you were meant to be in the first place. So many times, especially as children, we are conditioned to be someone else, compared to someone else. And we never really get to find out who we are, unless we're willing to do the work, of course. John Wooden, a very famous basketball coach, once said, "Be more concerned with your character than your reputation." Because your character is who you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. And Dr. Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind, wrote, "The higher the sense of truth, the greater will be the realization of the uniqueness of individual character and personality. The real self is the divine and cannot be hidden or denied. It is the place where spirit comes to a point of individualized and personified expression." I love that. We are all expressing the divine. We get to choose whether we want to express the divine. And the dream home, you see, that we long for is the place where we can be our full, true, authentic selves. It's a place of unconditional love and acceptance, and I will say that over and over and over again. It's comfortable and familiar, a place of sanctuary where we can rest, rejuvenate, and recreate. We long for the place where we belong, wholly with a W and holy with an H, and completely. In her book, Braving the Wilderness, The Quest for True Belonging and the Courage to Stand Alone, Brené Brown writes, "Because true belonging only happens when we present our authentic, imperfect selves to the world, our sense of belonging can never be greater than our level of self-acceptance. The home we long for already exists, It's not outside of us. No one else can create it for us. And our true home only exists within. It's up to each one of us to find the keys within ourselves. We may point out the way for others, but they also must find it for themselves. So we can stand in the presence, we can stand in the power, and we can be an example, but each and every person must find it for themselves. And Andrea Gibson says this. She writes, surround yourself with people who adore and celebrate you for exactly who you are right now. Seek out a community invested in your growth, your becoming, your joy. Trust, more than anything, your innate lovability. I remember the exact moment I discovered what loving myself felt like. It wasn't anything I had expected, as it involved absolutely no thinking, no pep talks about my accomplishments, no comparisons to others. Wildly, I learned the sensation of self-love is the sensation of loving the entire universe. And it stirs an almost ecstatic sense of belonging. I wish that for everyone. Think about it. Once we believe in ourselves and begin to own our authentic selves, our life changes because our choices change. The view of the world changes. When we see ourselves more clearly, we are more confident and more creative. We make sounder decisions and build stronger relationships. We communicate more effectively, and it all begins with knowing the truth of who we are. The greatest and most important adventure of our lives is this truth, discovering our authentic selves. Yet so many of us walk around either not really knowing, or we continue listening to an awful inner critic that gives us all the wrong ideas about ourselves. We mistakenly think of self-understanding as self-indulgence. And we carry on without asking the most important question we will ever ask ourselves. Who am I really? I find the answer for me to that question is very much like true enlightenment and evolution. It's the awakening of the soul to the recognition of its unity with all. But not just the recognition of the unity with all. It also involves the follow-up question, how may I serve? Service, you see, is how we build our character. And I might add, this is where we become mature spiritual beings. And why the heck is this all important? Why is it important to create a sense of home through the recognition of the authentic self? Why is it so important to be of service? Because you're not only here to support your own transformation, but also the transformation of the world. This is why it's important to understand the whole of life, not just one little part of it, not just itty-bitty me, but the whole of it. And this is why we do the work. This is why we read and we study the sky and we look at the stars and wonder. This is why we sing and we dance and we write poems and we suffer and we still get up in the morning and feed the kids and we go to work and we find a way to serve all of humanity. This is why we make mistakes and hurt and second guess ourselves and create newness in every moment, along with laughter and friends and community and family. And somewhere along the way, we find our authentic selves. This and only this is how we experience all of life. And this, my friends, is what we came for. This is home. And somehow in the process, we contributed just a little in serving the world. And suddenly, in doing so, the world became our home. I don't know about you, but some days that just seems like a far-off dream. But it's a dream, I think, worth having. The key is to always remember you have within you the strength and the passion to not only see the stars, but to reach for them. To surrender the past and live in the moments right now, creating and recreating your life and what your home becomes for you, within and without. Remember, be yourself because everyone else is taken. I'll leave you with this. In the words of one of my favorite artists, Joni Mitchell, we are stardust, we are golden. We are billion-year-old carbon, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. Let's go into prayer. Take a nice deep breath with me one more time. We are stardust, we are golden. We are billion-year-old carbon. And we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. We've got to get ourselves back to that truth, that knowingness that there is only one source creating out of itself every minute, every second of every day, never diminished, demolished by its creation, always standing in the power and the presence of the sustenance and the substance of the one power and presence. I know this power and presence as love. I know it as joy and creating and creation. I know it as order and abundance and prosperity. I know it as forgiveness, grace, and all these things. And yet I know it is no thing. It simply is that which has always been, which will always be, ever moving, evolving in that upward spiral of life. And so as I know this to be the truth of the one source of the divine, what we choose to call it, I know it is also the truth of me. I am the I am, and I stand in the power and the presence of the I am, knowing that I too am love and order and power and grace and joy and all these things as I continue to create and recreate my life. And as I know this to be the truth of me, I know it is the truth of each and every soul here this morning, and those who could not be with us, and those watching online, and those beyond that, and beyond that, and still beyond all. It simply is the truth of all that we stand together in this truth as I speak this word for this community, knowing that all is in divine order, for it is all the divine. And so I know that regardless of what may be going on in our lives, in anyone's life, I know that there is order, and that all is unfolding in this order for the expansion, for the evolution of our lives, of each life. And I know that as God is love, that love is right where we are. Right where we are. Unfolding in magnificent ways. Calling us to the truth, to the source. And with this love brings this beautiful and amazing peace that passes all understanding. This true vibration and energy of the truth of knowing. Spiritual beings having a human experience. Human beings having a spiritual experience. I know that for anyone who may be experiencing lack and limitation, that the greater truth to be known is that there is always abundance and prosperity. There is always rain and snow and flowers blooming in the spring, as nature gives us a true example of the evolution of life. Always, always, always changing, yet changeless. How grateful I am to speak this word. How grateful I am for this community. How grateful I am for all the hearts and hands creating love. As I release my word into the perfect universal law, knowing that the law always says yes, it always says yes, it always says yes. Standing in the power of yes, the place of grace. Shalom, hamdulillah, ashe, namaste. I leave this prayer knowing it is so, and so it is. Amen. Amen.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love.
Now, before you sit down, turn to your neighbor and say, and we've got to get back to the garden.
We've got to back. And now we are going to move into our time of giving. And this is the last Sunday of the month. And the last Sunday of the month, we always give to a local nonprofit a portion of our tithe. So I would like to invite Jean up, and our nonprofit for this month is Broke Spoke. And Jean will let us know about that. You might hear.
Good morning, Ahava.
Morning.
This morning it's my privilege to introduce to you the Broke Spoke Community Bike Shop, which is an all-volunteer community organization whose mission is to provide better access to better bicycles for all people and to empower individuals to perform their own bicycle maintenance. Broke Spoke has been helping people with bicycles for over 10 years. Hundreds of bikes are donated, refurbished, and resold at low cost or through sweat equity annually. Shop volunteers assist clients by helping them learn how to perform their own maintenance, and also the shop organizes bike-related social events and serves as a hub for community bicycle advocacy and education. The bike shop is presently staffed by 4 volunteers, and all those people are on holiday. So, therefore, I have been honored to give them presentation to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. So we'll be passing the virtual basket here in the room, but if you are online, there are several ways that you can give. You can give on our website by hitting the Give button. You can text your tithing gift donation by texting the word GIVE to 859-209-6996, or you can mail in your offering to 168 Burt Road, Lexington, Kentucky 40503. So I invite you all to take your gifts, your tithes, your offering, and just hold them to your heart. Give them that special blessing, and you can repeat after me. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
I'm gonna make a change. Gonna It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, the wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending I don't see the needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and one man's soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they've got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there are some with no home, not a nickel too long. Could it be really me, pretending that they're not alone? A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and washed out dreams. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they've got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make a world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Man in the mirror, I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. Starting with the, y'all got me singing, y'all know it. Change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make the change. You gotta get it right while you got the time, 'cause when you close your heart, then you close your mind. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. Hey, hey. Na 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 na. Hey, hey.
You're the shining star, wonderful, just the way
So what did you all do today?
Oh man, we had so much fun. Do you remember the affirmation, Remy? All right, let me hear it.
I am creative.
Yes, good job. Oh, the things you can think. All the things we can think, yeah.
Some ornaments. Creative, and we use paint and lots of glitter.
I have rainbow glitter, Daddy.
I love it. For those of you that didn't hear that, Remy said, I have rainbow glitter, Daddy. Oh, so we definitely love our children. So just know that we have practitioners after service today. We'll be right over here to pray with you. If you have anything on your heart or mind that you would like to have prayed for, whether it's just your heart overflowing with love and gratitude, or if there's something else going on in your life, we would love to pray with you. Also, remember to get your tickets for December 29th for Reverend Sonny's retirement party at the Main on Main. The tickets will be in the bookstore on sale right afterwards. So let's go ahead and stand and say our benediction. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It's this thing called life.
It's this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my affairs.
Life is in my affairs.
Life is in my home.
Life is in my home.
I accept it.
I accept it.
I am it.
I am it.
And I share it.
I share it.
Just the way it appears.
Just the way it appears.
And just the way it appears not.
And just the way it appears.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
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 Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me love 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 in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
I want to thank everyone for coming out in person today, and those of you who are watching online. We love you. We appreciate you. Please come back next week. Don't forget the solstice service, candle lighting on the 15th of December, and Reverend Sonny's going away party on December 29th. Tickets are available in the bookstore, so we'll see you next week. Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy,